Studio's still here. Station is still here. We got a job. We're back from vacation.
We are.
That's good.
Yeah.
That we're all here and employed. I will tell you what. Now I know why. There are many reasons to travel if that's within your reach, right? I stayed home for this vacation, and I can tell you now that I am more tired now after this vacation than any other vacation I have ever had before. And I didn't leave the state of Georgia.
Is it just because you had so much going on with the fam?
Oh my God. So my youngest son graduated high school. It was also his birthday. So after that, we had over 100 people in my house for his graduation / birthday party.
How was your anxiety level?
It was really okay. Yeah, I think I'm kind of over that.
Good.
Yeah, I've told these guys before that I grew up in a house where there just weren't a whole bunch of people in the house, and my parents didn't like having people over. So having people in my house has always kind of freaked me out. And I think Amanda has broken me of that because she loves having dinner parties so much and people at the house that we had the graduation birthday party at my house. There was 100 people there. We had a dude that was singing on the patio. We had 100 people there, cakes, kids downstairs, upstairs. It was rolling into the street. It was great, but it's tiring, right? So then my son Hayden graduated from SCAD in Savannah. So we went down there, did the graduation there, and then I threw a party for him on a rooftop in Savannah. And Hollis had 2 playoff games for soccer for his school, and he won a state championship.
Congratulations.
Wow.
That's awesome.
What a week, right?
What an incredible way for Hollis to end his high school soccer career.
He started his freshman year with a state championship, and he bookended his senior year with a state championship. So it's been a great week.
Yeah.
A lot of work and I'm tired. That's a lot of extroverting, man. Abby, how was yours?
Mine was really good. I mean, I did the same thing. I pretty much stayed in Atlanta for the entire time, but I tried to keep myself pretty busy. So my weekends both had activities pretty much on Friday and Saturday. So I'm kind of in the same boat where it's like, sure, I didn't really go anywhere, but I'm still kind of exhausted.
Yeah.
Had myself a time for sure. Like definitely spent a vacation amount of money here in Atlanta. So I'm just stimulating that economy. But starting, I mean, I hit the ground running. Like starting Friday, I was up in Alpharetta. I was out with a lot of P1s doing like a little happy hour. And then, the next day was out with friends all night the next day. And then this weekend I was at the Braves game. And then I was out at the Beltline on Saturday. I had doctor's appointments I had to go to, which, was a lot of fun. And that's like kind of emotionally exhausting in itself. So I definitely made the most of my time while we had some time off from the show.
Okay, I've learned the lesson that when we come back from vacation and I go to Mo, who's traveling all over the world, and he tells us what he's done. Then I go to Kristin, who goes to Kentucky.
Yeah.
It falls flat.
A little bit.
So
Yeah.
I think we'll go with you,
Thank
and then
you.
we'll finish it out with Mo.
So I went to Kentucky, Wilmore, the holy city. So we went to Kentucky to see family, to see Granny, Papa Bill, the cousins, Grandma, Papa, all of that fun stuff. We started the week off with a sick kid. Jimmy got sick. Jimmy never gets sick, knock on wood. And we get to Kentucky, and the kid, he actually has a fever. So
it's probably all that stress melting away. It's the first day he gets to relax at 4 years old. And that's when the stress and the illness hits you.
Apparently. So I didn't get a lot of rest because I was sleeping in the same bed as a restless 4-year-old for a majority of the vacation. But he, after a couple days, perked up, had some great biscuit making time with Granny. We got to go see Bart's mom, my mother-in-law, in her new memory care facility and check in on her. And that was a wonderful visit with Jimmy and her. We took his new mousetrap game. So the two of them played mousetrap together, and it was really stinking cute. So we had a great time in Kentucky, and then we came back and we started working on the house, and voila, now we're, back here on air doing the thing. So
okay.
Nothing, I was going to say nothing exciting, but it's always good to spend time with family and get good quality time. And you're running all over the place. So Bart has 8 nieces and nephews, so we're seeing them, and now he's got a grandniece. So we had to go see little Maddie, and we're visiting her, and we were just, I'm seeing my friends from elementary and middle school. You're just, You're running all over the
Yeah,
place.
it's just real life. Mo's the only one that had a fantasy vacation. Man, the Philippines.
The Philippines were awesome, man. I a lot like you. This is the most tired I've ever been, for sure. But obviously for opposite reasons. That time difference is a monster. That travel time is a monster. I am paying for it now.
What are the two things?
So the Philippines is 12 hours ahead. So it's like 5, 6 in the afternoon, in the evening right now for me. And I didn't sleep at all last night. Like since I've gotten back, it's just hard to get my body back on track because I'm used to being up and active at this time.
How many time zones is that?
12 hours is what, 5, 4? I don't know.
4 or 5?
4 or 5?
Because that's sort of the general rule for traveling, that it will take you a day to recover for every time zone that you traveled to. So you can expect to feel wonky for 5 days.
That makes sense because I feel like the last day was the day I finally adapted. I adjusted to their time. And then, of course, you have to come back.
Right.
So now it's like I'm trying to do it all over again. The 15-hour flight is the longest flight I've ever taken in my life. Like that. You sleep for 8 hours and wake up and realize you're only halfway through it. It's like, what am I really doing here?
Yeah.
But I mean, it was awesome, man. I almost got arrested for something I do every day in America that I learned you cannot do in South Korea. My lady lost her phone in the rainforest. That was fun. So we had to skip dinner in order to try to find her phone. I fell off a jet ski in the middle of the ocean. A lot happened, but the Philippines, all in all, was probably, if not, I wouldn't say it was my favorite vacation, but it's up there. It was memorable for sure. The people, the service, the beaches, the land. I mean, all of it. It was amazing.
I don't know if it's because we were talking about where you were going before you took off and my phone picked up on it, but I was just in this algorithm of Philippines, man, looking at the beaches and the scenery there. It looked like one of the most magical places.
I was completely uneducated on how beautiful the Philippines are. It was a bucket list item from my lady, and I've let her lead, and every time I've let her lead, it has been a successful trip. So I did it blindly, and boy, was it a perfect place to go. I mean,
Great.
if you've ever wanted to go to the Philippines, it is a ways to get there, but I promise you it's worth it once you do.
All right, and Cassie just walked in studio, the most consistent person on the Bert Show, because we're all on vacation, and we get a text from Cassie even before the show starts, being very Cassie.
Oh my God. Hi. Sorry I'm late. I woke up with my eyes swollen shut.
I'm sorry to laugh, man.
Half of my face is swollen.
Oh, no. What now?
I'm able to open it, so that's good. I had a cool compress on it. I don't know. The only thing I can think of is, I was born a ginger, and so I have to wear a lot of sunscreen, and a skincare company I love, who I use like 9 out of 10 of their products and have for 6 years, sent me their new sunscreen, and I think I had an allergic reaction to it because I've got rash all over my chest and shoulders, and half the face is swollen. And I just woke up and I was like, yeah, cool. Had a week of vacation with 2 sick kids inside a RV when it was raining outside. That's hell, so you can't leave.
Cassie world.
And then I woke up with a swollen face. But you know what? If it had to happen this week, at least I had some days off.
Right.
I look on the bright side.
Bless your heart. I saw
Sorry. Did I say look? Let me squint on the bright side.
The Bert Show.